Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I finally have another monthly makes. It has been a minute, but today I'm just gonna sit down and share with you the things that I've been making, I think over the past 3.5 months. This month has been basically me just like playing around with a bunch of different things. So some of the stuff that I made, maybe even, I'd probably say even like half of the things that I made aren't things that I totally love, but I just wanted to try something new. I've been experimenting with new concepts and just like styles and such. So I'm slowly but surely gonna work my way up to like start learning more different like stitches, but I just wanted to play around. I'm going to show you all the things I made and share my feelings on them. Maybe share what I would have done differently or share some of the things that I really do love. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'll start off with accessories, and this is the first thing that I have here. It's this like super big giant hair bow. I literally just finished making this like a night or two ago. I'm really liking like really big oversized hair accessories, and I think I'm about to start getting into my bow bag. So I had a season of making scrunchies, and I still really do like making scrunchies, but I think that this summer is gonna be my bow era. So this is the first of many bows. I mean, there's really not much to it. I'm still learning like the best way to put it together so it's not too bulky in like this little center area where you like go connect and everything. But nonetheless, this is my bow. I've tried it in my hair. It looks super cute. I'm not a big fan of the color. Like, I was just playing around because I'm practicing. And I don't love purple like that anymore, but I do think it is really cute. So I'm excited to make more of those in color schemes that I favor a bit more than the purple. And then the next things that I have are these little like AirPod carrying cases, and you just like toss them around your neck. I don't really know. It's nothing too crazy. I just really like them. I think they're so stinking cute, and I think I've mentioned this before, like I'm the type of person to carry any and everything I own around my neck. So it is really nice to have these. I also think even, you know, because they're so small, like even not to have them for the purpose of like actually being all that functional, I think they're kind of fun to just like style and just like have hanging around on oneself. So I had this one that is like this black and off-white kind of color. And then I also did one that is this red, white, and blue. Next up, I have this mesh hat. I made this because I was trying to work on a tutorial to show you guys how I make these. So if you care to try and follow that tutorial, sorry in advance if you can't, but I really did try. But nonetheless, I have a tutorial up for it, and this is what I did. So I used a crochet lace type yarn to do this because I like how net like it looks. And then on the bottoms I just decided to put these, I think they're called freshwater pearls. It just gives a nice little finishing touch to the hat. And then that brings us into the clothing that I made throughout the month. Lots of experimenting that went on here, and I think probably the biggest experiment was this top. So I wanted to once again play around with using crocheted lace, or crochet thread. What am I saying? I was playing around with using crochet thread, and I had a lot of this like purple crochet thread left, so I wanted to try and use up a bit of it. So it's just this little like net asymmetrical kind of top, and then I started to like attach different like beads and trinkets and like thrifted jewelry and such onto it. I think what I've been using so far hasn't been showing up too great on it, so I might go back and just like take them all off and maybe just leave it plain, or I'll just hold this to the side until I think of like something else that I could put on it, because I'm not totally loving what I currently have hanging on here. I think it was cuter in my head, but in actuality it just, you know, it didn't work out, which is fine. Not everything is going to work out. So yeah, I've got some work to do with this top, but I don't know. It was fun. It was a fun time. Next up, I have this black little vest-like top. It has two of these little like flower, I don't know, like patterns kind of like on the chest area. You can't really see them probably at all the way I'm holding it right now, but they do in fact have them there. And I know this is a minuscule little detail that only I would care about, but I freehanded everything that I made as usual. I freehand everything, but I really set myself up when doing this top because I started off with just making one of these panels, and usually I'll take some sort of like notes on what I was doing so that way when I go to finish it, I have an idea of what I was doing, but I don't leave like real notes. I'll just leave like chain 7 plus 2, and it would be like whatever, but I'll just like write it like that, so it's just like a list. And if I'm not really thinking about, how do I describe this? I don't know. I just didn't leave myself really good notes when making this. So I made one panel and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to bed, because I usually crochet this kind of stuff when it's like first thing in the morning or like super late at night, and I just get this like little burst of energy, like how dogs get zoomies. I get the crochet-ease. So I made a panel and then I was like, okay, I'm getting tired, I'll go to bed. Now in the back of my head, two thoughts were brewing. One was, no, Jordan, just stay up and do the other panel because it didn't take you that long to do it, and you've been taking really crappy, barely any notes, so you're not going to remember how you did the first one. And the other one was just like, well, just write the notes down so that way you'll know exactly how you did it, and then you can go to bed in peace, and then whenever you get around to doing the other panel, like, you'll remember exactly how you did it. But I ignored all of my intuition and I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to go to bed. And I did that. And then when I finally went around to go doing it again, I couldn't remember how I pieced together these little flower decals on it. So one is modestly bigger than the other. It's not the, it's kind of noticeable. I mean, it's not like the biggest problem in the world, but it is a thing that happened nonetheless. And I think I've learned my lesson. I either need to write down the steps that I'm doing in the moment, or I have to make sure that I do enough of whatever I'm doing, or I need to finish off that piece so I don't have to worry about doing that pattern again. So that's what I did with this. I put these cute little fake ties on it because it doesn't open. This is closed off permanently. And then in the back, I don't know, I just did like a normal back. Although I do have this little like tie thingy up at the top, which I think I'm gonna take off because I don't really like it all that much. And I think it's kind of taking away from the overall like look and feel of this vest. But overall, I do like the vest, it's cool. Then next up I have this set here. So I made a silver little bra top and short set. I absolutely love this yarn that I used. It's this really pretty, like soft, it's not shimmery, but it's got like a nice little sheen to it. It's a silver. I've been really into silver stuff lately with jewelry. I used to be a gold only girl, but as of lately, I'm seeing the beauty in the silver. So this is the top that I made. I was inspired to make a top and skirt set. I saw a picture on Instagram and I was scrolling past it and I was like, oh, that's actually kind of cute. Like I want to crochet something like similar to that. So I did the top and I really liked the top, but then when it came to the bottoms, at first this was a skirt, and I'm not really that much of a skirt girly, but because I was trying to work with the inspiration photo and I liked the little like cross tie thing that was in the front. I was like, let me just do the skirt. But once I had it done, I really didn't like it all that much. So I kind of like took it apart a little bit, and then I went back and I turned them into a pair of shorts. I don't know what happened. They're a little bit too big. I'm gonna take them apart because I'm not gonna wear them the way that they are. They're just like, like it just doesn't spark joy when I'm wearing these. So there's no point in me like keeping them like this. So one day when I get around to it, I will take these apart. I might try to redo a pair of shorts, or I might like make a matching sweater or like a shrug to go with the top instead of even attempting to do bottoms at all. I tried. I thought it was a cute concept. So that is the one and only set that I made these past few months. But the other thing that I made that was kind of involved in a set is this skirt. So a while back, I think like in the beginning of this year in January, I made a bolero with this yarn, and it was really cute. And one day I just got inspired to make a skirt to go with it. So this is the skirt, and it has these little like two-tiered ruffles because I have really been liking bloomers as of lately, and I wanted to do something that kind of like honored the bloomer look. And I like that I even went back and put a little red trim along the bottom of the two layers. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna put the same red trim on the bolero so that way it truly matches. And this is the first skirt that I've done that has like a drawstring like waistband. Everything that I've done has zippers, but the way I did this, I actually think this is kind of cute. So that made me hate the little ties that you always find on like most of your crocheted bottoms. Made me hate that a little less. And then next up I have this green dress. You guys have seen it before. I made a video showing the journey of like me making some of these things. Oh, there might be pieces that were in that video that aren't in this video. If that's the case, just you can watch that video if there's anything that I missed. It is this really pretty like pistachio type green, and it has cutouts, so it's got these little like keyholes. There's like two on the sides and then the big one in the middle. On the back, I still haven't done it yet, but I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna make this little tie in the back, like a really nice big bow, because like I said, I'm in my bow era. So I'm gonna make them thicker so that way I can have a really pretty like nice bow tie. Then next up I have these two tops which I did tutorials for, so if you're interested in making one of these you can check out that video. But this first one is this white little halter top. Okay, sorry about that, I'm back. My camera died, so we're gonna just finish this on my laptop. But so I made this little halter top. I'll put up a picture of the inspiration of this top. So this was my first attempt at making it. I didn't really do the bottom the same as in the photo, but I did turn out to really like how it came out. So this is the white version that I have of this little halter mesh top. And then this was my second attempt when I was in much higher spirits and thinking a little bit more clearly about things. I managed to figure out how we got that like little two-layered, two-paneled kind of triangular bottom thing that was going on. I really like this green top. The only thing is that I accidentally made like the back band part too long. So once I finished putting it all together and I'm like trying it on, I'm so excited and it was just like sliding off of me. So I think I'm probably gonna end up selling this piece because I mean, I can't wear it, so better for someone else who can actually wear it. There's no point in me keeping it, but I really do like this green top and I think this color is so fun. It's literally like this neon green. Like, for the majority of the pieces that I've shown you so far, they were actually just featured in my styling video that I just did. So if you care to, you can take a look at that and see how I've been styling, you know, some, if not all of the things that I've been making this month. And then I have two more things that I have made recently. I can't remember if I showed you guys this one or not, so I figured, you know, I'll just show it here, just, you know, whatever for GP. But I made this top. It's like a little backless thing, and it's got these little straps that you could either tie around like perfectly in the middle as a halter, or how I kind of liked it, you know, like make them over one shoulder. The last year I bought this yarn. It was called like Thick and Thin Throughout or something like that. And I thought it would be kind of fun to make a sweater, but it was kind of hard to work with. So I just put it off to the side, and then earlier this year I was like, oh, well, let me try using it to make a top. Like that could possibly give like a really cool effect. And I think it does, but I'm just not the biggest of fans of this top. Really not much I can say about this top. I don't like it. I was just trying something new. I had an idea. I gave it a try. It didn't work out. What are you gonna do? One of the last things that I had is this top, which I'm actually going to be putting a tutorial up for you guys on if you're interested. But it's like this little diamond halter top, but it also has this really interesting little like strap that goes around, let me just put it on. It goes around your shoulders like this. So I'm not showing this all too great. I'll put up pictures that look better. But so you have your halter, and then it's got these like little interesting straps here, and then you just have like the regular ties around the back. And after I made this, I decided that I wanted to start getting into like learning how to do beading, because I really would like to be able to start playing around with adding beading into some of my pieces. I think that would be a really nice little finishing touch and would just take some of my stuff like up another notch. I didn't finish beading it, as you can see. I only have the bottom part done, and it's not even done that great. So low-key kind of regretting that I even did it. I kind of wish I just left it plain, although I can go back and take them out. But yeah, this was my very first attempt at doing any type of beading work, and it is not that great, but I'm not gonna give up, that's for sure. But yeah, I do really like the top overall. I just wish I didn't put the beads on it. Like I said, I am going to have a tutorial up on this, so make sure you're subscribed so when I get around to editing it, you can watch it. There were a few other things that I made these past few months, but they were for other people, so I don't have them anymore. But one thing that I have been considering, and you guys can let me know what you guys kind of think of this. I like making a lot of stuff, and I like experimenting with things, and some things really work, but it's not necessarily something that I want to keep. So I was considering selling some of the pieces that I've been making. So I don't know if anyone would be like interested in buying the stuff that I'm making like that, but I am considering it. So I don't know. So if you think it would be like a kind of cool thing for me to do, please let me know. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. Not that you guys have to like buy any of the things that I'm making. I just don't want to have like an overabundance of crocheted things sitting in my closet that I'm never gonna wear or like don't necessarily fit me. It's like, okay, well, if I'm not gonna gift it to someone, you know, I can sell it, but like, should I? I don't know. So you guys let me know what you think about that. That is all of the, or just about all the stuff that I have made so far in these past few months. Let me know what was your favorite thing that you've seen me make so far. And if you care to watch any of my former monthly makes, I think I have one other from this year, and then I have one for I think just about every month last year. So you guys can take a look at that and see all of the things I've been making over this past year and I guess a half journey of crocheting that I've been on. But yeah, so that's it. I do have a lot of different ideas on videos that I would like to make for you guys in the future, so please, if you like my videos, make sure that you're subscribed. Oh, I'm also filming this on Mother's Day, and you guys won't be seeing this on Mother's Day, but happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. every day is Mother's Day. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I hope you have an even better week. Take care. I'll see you next time with a new video. Bye guys.